Hi guys, it's Miss Nebraska Melissa Schroeder here, and I'm with the owner and the cutest CEO of Country Candy Shop.
Thank you so much for having us.
I'm so excited for you guys to be here. This is such an amazing company, and freeze-dried candy is like one of the biggest things going on right now.
We're so delighted to be a part of it. We actually got our freeze dryer just for our garden, personal use, and then YouTube research found out we could do candy, and we tried the candy, found out it was amazing, and decided to turn it into a business.
So what was the first candy you ever tried?
Skittles.
Skittles? Okay.
It's the best seller by far.
Bestseller by far. As someone who's tried Skittles, I can definitely say that's my favorite too. So,
That's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
so how do you advertise your business?
This is our first year, so we're just getting started. And we started with craft shows and progressively finding bigger ones. It's really an interesting thing to try and get into. It's finding the right connections and then really just driving home a really excellent product. And I love giving free samples.
I bet it brings people right back to your table too.
We're very grateful for all of our repeat customers.
Definitely. So what is your favorite of the freeze-dried treats?
Ooh. I have to say, our new peach rings are very fantastic. And the Milk Duds are good too. What do you think, buddy?
Skittles, Nerds Clusters, and Milk Duds.
Yum.
Ooh, Milk Duds, those sound really good.
They melt in your mouth.
And Peeps.
So what got you into selling them online and then the craft shows?
Well, it really just kind of was a natural progression. We used our stimulus money from the pandemic to buy our freeze dryer. It's kind of an expensive machine. So when we found out that we could make delicious candy and then sell delicious candy to pay for the expensive machine, it was just kind of a logical transition. And I'm a marketer for my day job, so I actually get to flex some of my branding and messaging skills in that too.
So you're like, oh hey, this completely fits, let's go with it.
And I love candy.
And it's an investment to get more money from.
You bet.
What advice do you have for those who may be watching who would like to start their own business like you did?
Oh, sure. Really, my best recommendation is to find something that you're passionate about, because the saying goes, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. Starting a business is hard, so you have to love it at your core.
I would definitely agree with that. If you don't love what you're doing, then it's really hard to find that passion and continue every single day.
Yes.
Do you currently ship your delicious treats outside of Nebraska?
That's a great question. And since we are just getting started, we operate under Nebraska's cottage food law, which means that we can sell directly from our home. But the limitation to that is we can only sell within the state of Nebraska right now.
So the next thing coming up for your company would be maybe becoming a company that can ship them outside.
Right, gotta get that commercial food license.
Nice.
It's exciting
That's
stuff.
really exciting.
Yay.
So for those of us inside of Nebraska, how can we place orders?
Great question. So the best way to get in contact with us is through Facebook Messenger. I'll share my contact information so you can contact us directly. We're just a small mom and pop shop, friendly folks. You let us know what you need and we'll hook you up.
What other social medias do you have, or if you do not have other social medias, are you going to create more?
I have plans to. As a full-time marketer, I have lots of different channels. I've just never branched out for myself yet. We've only been doing this since April, so about 8 months now. So I feel very proud of where we are right now, and I look forward to the exciting growth and developments to come.
What is the most fun treat to freeze dry?
Ooh, there are so many fun ones because when the process of removing the moisture in a vacuum, which is the essence of the freeze-dried process, they explode, like the Milk Duds and the taffy, the peach rings. These are caramel apple pops. They're massive.
They're huge.
And
those things are they're just little flat lollipops.
Right, and they puff up, and so they're just delightful. The gummy worms, but gotta go with the Skittles. But the thing with the Skittles is that not all freeze-dried Skittles are the same. You have to cook them at the right temperature and for the right amount of time to get the best result. So I actually brought 2 different types of freeze-dried Skittles. So here, freeze-dried Skittle. They look the same.
They do look very similar.
I mean, there's
Like, literally the same.
yeah. So this one has been cooked for a short here. If you want to try one, if not, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and try one. So it'll crunch. It's gonna be a little harder. Might be a little chewier. Okay, so this is the shorter one. So these are the ones that we sell. Big difference, right?
Huge difference.
Right. Because it's really challenging when you go to the craft shows and people have experienced a bad batch of freeze-dried Skittles and they think that all freeze-dried Skittles are the same. And so that's one reason why I'm so adamant about giving samples, to show people that ours are really premium because we take the time to cook them right.
I said there's a huge difference between these two.
And you can't just see it.
No, by looking at these, I would think they are exactly the same and they had the same exact reaction when you crunch into them. But she was right, these ones are a lot more chewy and these ones are like that, like the decadent and like crunch.
Yeah, and then they just dissolve into sugar
Yeah, they just
happiness.
dissolve. That is so cool. I had no idea that there was even like a specific way you had to go about freeze drying anything. I just thought, oh, you just throw it in the freeze dryer and you're good.
Right? That would be a reasonable thing.
Yeah.
But there's really an artistry and the treatment that makes the difference. It takes it to the next level. And speaking of things that are fun, Skittles, they do really funny things. Like when they come off the tray, they look like this.
Yeah.
So I hand break up every single Skittle in every single pack that we sell.
I bet that takes a long time.
It takes a lot of love. But this orange one right here, you can see how it's like vertical, popping
Yeah,
out.
It's almost like a snake coming
It
out of
kind
it.
of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always a handful of ones that kind of pop funny or do just swirly things. Usually they're good, but they're more likely to be chewy. And so in our premium, quality checking process, these do not make it into the bags that we sell. And they're also really satisfying to break apart.
That looks like fun.
You want to try it? I brought some for
Yes,
you.
I definitely want to try that.
Do it.
Oh, they literally just fall apart.
Aren't that fun?
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That was so much fun.
Yay!
It was very satisfying. Because they just kind of crumble apart.
Right. So that's how the magic happens.
Sweet, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Do you take custom requests?
Custom orders, absolutely. They're like little challenges. So any kind of pie, any kind of food, we're all about it. Experimenting, learning, it's part of the fun. And the biggest custom request that we get is licorice. And I'm sad to say licorice does not poof up like you would hope. It turns into a rock. But the best thing that I can do as a substitute would be like licorice saltwater taffy or licorice flavored other candies. But yes, haven't quite found that. I'm also a big licorice fan, so it breaks my heart that that's not a freeze-dryable treat.
What is the most interesting thing that you have freeze-dried as a request so far?
The pizza rolls. They have the texture of a combo, like the pizza combo things, but the flavor of a Totino's pizza roll.
That is really interesting.
You want to try one?
Definitely want to try one.
Here. So everyone who tries them loves them. So they are, because we have to heat seal them, we don't want any moisture. In the freeze-dry process, everything is bone dry.
Yeah, so this feels almost like a chip, kind of.
Yeah.
Like it's that texture of the outside of the roll. The inside, you can see, it looks like it's gonna have that beautiful crunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this.
Excellent. So it takes it a minute to rehydrate in your mouth, but once it does, it just flavor explodes. So it's pizza you can stick in your backpack for a week, a month, and then pull it out in front of your unsuspecting friends. Here, bud, do you want a pizza roll?
Yeah.
Here.
That is really good. I was not expecting it to be that good. Like it's just kind of one of those things where like, I don't know. But that is a pizza roll through and through.
Uh-huh.
And it tastes exactly like one out of the oven.
With added convenience.
Yeah.
Are there any other ones you want to try?
Ooh, I have no idea.
I got the whole menu. I even made mini ice cream sandwiches just for you. So, here. They normally look like this. How
Yeah.
cute are they?
That is adorable. Little astronaut ice cream.
Yes. Just like from the museum when you were a kid.
Yes.
Yeah, so check that out.
That is really good.
The ice cream part is my, I mean the cookie's good, don't get
The
me
cookie's
wrong.
really good, but the ice cream,
That's where it's at.
delicious. Oh my gosh. I could eat the entire thing of these in one sitting.
Yes, self-control is probably the hardest thing about having a candy business. You want some?
I love them.
Yes.
They're my favorite because they got motion.
They
Yeah,
do.
these really do. They just melt in your mouth.
Here's our ice cream. The graham cracker. Chocolate graham cracker is like the best.
Here. Oh boy. So good. Are there any other
So
ones you want to
good.
try?
Oh, there's so much here to choose from.
I know, I brought the whole lot. Oh, Caleb's going after the nerds.
Oh, Caleb says I need to try the nerd ball.
They are, so
These
they're,
are the nerd clusters, right?
right, they are the chewy clusters that are no longer chewy. They are crunchy.
They're definitely crunchy.
Mhm.
They almost remind me of like a cheese ball,
Yes,
except for instead of cheese, it's got little nerds on the side.
they're so cute.
They are absolutely adorable.
They're fruity and they melt in your mouth.
They're one of the best.
That literally just melted in my mouth like cotton candy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it is so good.
You want one,
Like,
bud?
please?
Yeah. Yum.
Oh, that is so good.
Here, let's see, what else? What else?
Yeah. I think you're
Well, while we're in the melting in your mouth category, these are so fun. I like to say that the saltwater taffy is like a meringue texture because it just crunches and then it just melts in your mouth.
Oh, it's a cute little ball.
Aren't they fun?
It reminds me of like a texture pack ball.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, it reminds me of something.
A texture pack ball?
Whoop. Oh, Hop almost got a treat.
That is so good.
Melt in your mouth, bud.
Seems like a marshmallow in your mouth.
That is almost like a meringue. It has the texture and then it just crunches and it's gone.
Yep.
It's like a marshmallow in your mouth.
Yeah, it is. It's really like a marshmallow.
Okay, and continuing in this category, we've got Milk Duds.
Look out, they're one of my favorites.
Yes, they are.
All right.
All right.
They're the best.
Caramel, it gets stuck in your teeth, but this is so light and then it just dissolves.
There's no caramel stuck in my teeth.
Isn't it amazing?
This is so good. It has all the flavor and the decadence of that chocolate and the caramel without the mess.
Right?
I could eat all of these without having to like go brush my teeth afterwards.
Right. For sure. Let's see. We've got the sour gummy worms. You said you were a sour candy fan.
I am obsessed with sour candy.
I cannot wait for you to try these, Caleb.
They're the favorite.
You want one too?
I always love candy. That might love candy.
Well, you found yourself in the right family then, huh? Here.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, don't cry.
This is so good.
Crying of joy. You could.
True joyous tears.
I'm
This
glad
is
I brought
so
extra.
good.
I'm so glad.
Oh, this is so good. It's like everything I've always like dreamed of in a sour candy. Because I love crunch.
Oh yes.
And gummies do not crunch. But it has all that flavor that you want. It's the fruity, it's the sour,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has that beautiful crunch to it, and then it just melts.
So satisfying.
If you just throw this in your mouth and don't crunch it, it's like, oh.
And then it just melts.
Now, speaking of fruity, intense crunchiness, That is a Cherry Jolly Rancher. He likes grape.
This is a Jolly Rancher.
That is 100% Jolly Rancher. This
is huge.
Yes, when the moisture
This
is
is a really
removed.
huge one.
Not so giant.
Cotton candy, the max is like bigger than your head.
No, we also make cotton candy out of Jolly Ranchers, which is next level.
The max is bigger than your head, and that's the table step.
That is crazy.
It's so good.
It's big.
Cotton candy, Jolly
Like
Rancher, and this, yes.
This.
When the moisture gets removed, it just causes the sugar molecules to just make gorgeous spheres.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, and then when you bite into it, it's like, I like to think of it as sugar shards of happiness.
Oh.
I don't think I could have put that any better way. That was.
Is cherry your favorite?
I'm a huge Jolly Rancher person.
Okay, what's your favorite flavor?
Either cherry or the blue raspberry.
Ooh, well, I happen to have a blue one, just convenient for you.
And cherry and grape is my personal favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I love how like right after you crunch,
Uh-huh.
it just melts.
Yeah. I don't like normal Jolly Ranchers, but I love these. Oh, okay. What else have? Oh, the cheesecake and the
Freeze-dried cheesecake.
Oh yes.
Peach
Here.
rings are one of the best.
One of the best.
Cheesecake.
Let's do the cheesecake. Okay. So we have a variety pack. We've got normal New York style, cherry, and then like a turtle chocolate chip yum-tastic cheesecake.
It is so good.
Similar to the pizza rolls, it takes it a minute for the flavor to develop, but the fact that you can carry cheesecake and ice cream and pizza in your bag for weeks at room temperature and be able to just pull it out and enjoy a decadent treat whenever it's convenient for you is the beauty of freeze dry.
This is so good, and once again, it hydrates into your mouth, and then like the full flavor comes forth, and it's so good. I'm gonna try one of the chocolate ones.
Ooh, the chocolate ones are my favorite.
Normal's the best.
Normal's the best.
For me, yeah.
That is so good. I love how it just melts.
Yeah. It gets so creamy.
Mm-hmm.
2 left.
Okay, you said those ones were really good, so we're gonna save them for last. So
Okay.
let's try the lollipop.
All right. These ones are so fun, aren't they, bud?
It's like you can taste caramel and then you can taste
The apple.
it's like a caramel apple.
So they're a little bit there. Right.
Right, so here's those caramel apple pops. You can see the apple on the inside and all that beautiful caramel on the outside. And this looks so different from the original look of the lollipop. It's so big.
I just remember them getting stuck in my teeth for like hours.
Hours.
Oh my gosh. So yes, give that a try.
It's not stuck in my teeth.
It's amazing.
Yeah, just exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste all that caramel, and then you get to the inside where it's that apple in the center,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole thing, it just tastes like a caramel apple in your mouth, and it even has the crunch of the apple.
Right. And without all of, well, it's not completely mess-free, but it's so much less sticky than
Yeah.
a normal caramel apple.
I will say these do get stuck in my teeth regularly, so this is amazing for an alternative without having to, glue your jaw shut.
Right. And here is one of Caleb's favorites, the peach rings. You ready for this one, buddy?
Ooh.
These ones are brand new for spring. So
So
you
excited.
are getting to try the first batch. Here, go for that big one down
Oh,
there.
the big one.
Yeah, grab 2. Perfect, perfect.
Ready?
All right. Catch that crunch.
That is so good.
It's so, it tastes like spring, summer.
It has all that beautiful fruity flavor with the crunch, and this is definitely like a spring and summer treat that everyone can enjoy.
Yay.
Does this taste like? This tastes like a peach,
It really does. It
It doesn't
tastes like a peach.
and it's not like stretchy like the normal ones with non-freeze dried. I just like it though, and it's not stretchy. And you have to like crunch through it.
Watch out for the puppy. Puppy wants a peach
Yeah,
ring.
Ivory's gonna eat it.
Right?
She's over here like, I'm waiting for my chance.
Drop it, drop it, drop it.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed our video. Make sure you check out the Crunchy Candy Shop here in Nebraska. They are absolutely amazing, and if you haven't tried freeze-dried candy yet, you need to try this. This is like top-notch, must-have.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
It's been amazing. All these candies are absolutely great, and I cannot wait to see how far your business goes.
Thank you so much.